I just hit start on there.
Okay. I'll start this one as soon as it gets in there.
I know. Ow, damn, you're fucking...
That's why I don't like it. Oh!
Whoops! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're just agitated and pissed. Alright. This is the one you're going to keep going?
Wall, yeah. This is the wall behavior. Dang it.
That's not good.
No, it's not. I'm going to back up. Do you think it's because we're...
No. No, I don't. No, I don't. It just jumped out of my hand. I'm sorry.
Dang it. We're going to have to let it go for a while and then try another baseline.
You're saying because I dropped it in there, it messed up this baseline?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm just thinking because it's not climbing on the wall at all, we might have to do a few more. Today might just be baseline.
God, I'm thinking about how we did ours last time. We didn't do a baseline. We did baseline, but we hopped right into it doing a baseline.
That was completely different. That was like a preference assessment. That was just like, figure out what it likes, just shove it in there and go. This is just like, we're changing its behavior. That one, we were not changing its behavior. So this is completely different from the other one.
I don't think that just dropping it in there the way it did would mess up and keep it from climbing on the wall. Alright, this is the main timer we're going off of right here, right?
Well, I don't think it's going to move.
Maybe not, but we still have to stay at baseline. Part of it, right?
Yeah. And she said we could... What did you say? Oh yeah, you said food might not necessarily make it want to climb the wall more because it might even be hungry.
You can try it, but it might not like maintain it. So we tried food as a reinforcement before.
But just like the scent? Like, not actual food, but just like
I mean, it might
the
try
smell.
it, but it just then you have to system a little bit longer to reinforce it, to do whatever you want it to do, and then maybe that is an option.
But Jordan also said if we wanted to, we could make it a negative reinforcement assessment, right? So like, 'cause
You
he
positively
changed it.
said that.
Yeah.
And I looked at all my emails. I have not seen one email where he talked about that, because the one thing he kept saying in class was, it's very important that you do not confuse negative reinforcement with punishment.
Right, and then after that.
And saying that, in other words, this is a punishment assessment.
Right. But then I thought after that he was just like, you know what, you can make it one if you want.
I don't remember hearing that at all. But my hearing sucks. You hear me every time in class. I'm asking people to re-say what that was.
Oh, here he is. So we wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
In class, you didn't, like you said, during class you're like, oh, be careful that you're not doing a negative reinforcement.
Yeah.
And then after that, did you say, go ahead and do one if you want?
I didn't say that.
I didn't think you said that either.
It's ambiguous.
I think what you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, was basically negative reinforcement can be misconstrued with punishment.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that, and that this is a punisher assessment.
Yeah. Now we're gonna send an email in a little bit. Like, if something happens and like your procedure ends up being more of a negative reinforcement thing, like let's say you run it, you get your data, and you're looking back on the thing later, and you're like, oh shit, that was negative reinforcement.
Right.
If you
catch it and talk about it,
just go ahead. Like, don't even write it as a limitation, but go ahead and just conceptualize your study as negative reinforcement, and that's fine with us.
That's if it's gone so far into the study. In other words, that we can't test for and make sure it's plausible. I got you.
Now it's not moving at all.
Awesome.
I feel bad. I feel bad because it was on the wall. We're going to do is keep it off the wall, but we were just going to kind of watch it or whatever, and it jumped out of my hand and landed on its back. And ever since then, it's been kind of freaking out or whatever. It's not doing what it was before, and it's going on the wall.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Yep. So right now you're getting like 100% of responding on the wall, right?
No,
No,
because we were before.
Like he was on the
Yeah.
he was on the wall the whole interval.
Oh, you
and
mean
I was
like that wall?
Perfect.
Yeah,
yes.
literally the wall, not on the not the.
And I was like, oh, perfect. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to punish.
And I don't know if dropping
Sweet.
on its back is what is keeping it from.
I mean, it's an operant, right? So
Right.
if
So
it's
we
not
could
doing that
punish-
anymore, and your data show a decrease in that behavior down to 0 rates,
Mm-hmm.
and consistently, sweet.
On its
Yeah.
own though, it's kind of like an electrician saying, "All right, we have a problem," and then you go and bang the box, and now it fixed the problem, even though you didn't do anything. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
I guess.
I'm saying it's. I dropped the roach in there. It's no longer on the wall anymore.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm banging the box, and now the electrical problem that we had before is no longer a problem anymore.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's not necessarily a good thing because we haven't really taught it anything. We haven't put in a intervention in it all. This is strictly baseline that we're doing.
Oh, this is baseline.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your issue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, what the hell's the problem? Like, it
Yeah,
sounds
no.
like you just accomplished
Yeah,
what
it's
you're trying to do.
baseline.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, we'll punish wall behavior, and it spent the whole interval on the wall.
On the
and I'm
first
like,
part, and now it's
perfect.
on this baseline.
now
it's
it won't move
all.
at all.
It's not on the wall at all. See, now I thought about prompting it, but we're not supposed to
I mean,
prompt
it is
anything at all
touching the
during
wall.
baseline.
We're gonna define it as like 3 legs.
3
So I
legs.
guess we could just change our definition.
Well,
Are you guys videotaping it?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
you know what he's saying is on the wall is that we could change the definition to where if the body or legs are
touching the
touching the wall at all.
Why not? And
Uh,
if you're videotaping the baseline thing, then you can go back on your previous data because you haven't exposed it to any conditions. You just stuck it in the box.
We're just simply
so you
doing
can
it, yeah.
modify your behavioral definition as long
Oh,
as
it's
you.
been 6
As we go
minutes.
along.
Can you take it out?
as we go along.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's a clever way to do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, that'll be a lot easier.
There you go.
Okay, let's just tip it over so it'll crawl in there itself.
I know you're pissed. You're annoyed. That's what the.
Okay, we'll leave it in there for a minute. Okay, so then in that case,